21 developments that we're going to potentially shape the future of the Phoenix market, guys. You're not going to find this much information compacted into such a short period of time, probably anywhere else, right? So kudos for you for joining us here today, right? I'm very excited about this time that we have here. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Here we go, guys. We're gonna jump in. You ready? Number one, okay? Number one, that is the Global Ambassador, okay? Global Ambassador. Now, what is that? That is actually a 141-room hotel that's going to be led by people you may know, some names. Dierks Bentley is an investor. Larry Fitzgerald, Devin Booker are all investors in this project. It's located in the Arcadia area at the neighborhood of The Grove. Okay, this is going to be, construction is going to be starting here anytime. And the idea, actually, I already did start. And the idea is that it's going to be open hopefully towards the end of 2023. So pretty cool. The Global Ambassador, it's going to be a really cool hotel right there in the heart of Arcadia. And of course, if Sam Fox is putting his name on it, there'll be some good food there as well. Okay. Now let's go to number two. All right, Intel expansion. Now you guys know all about Intel. Guys, chips make the world go around. And that might be a good commercial for Lay's potato chips, right? Because we're not talking about them. We're talking about manufacturing chips, right? The chips that you put in all your devices and help power those, of course, right? And as you know, Phoenix is the Silicon Valley of the Southwest, right? So that being said, Intel is coming along here, and they're going to have a big expansion. That's really not a big secret. There's 21 of these here. This is obviously going to make the list. We know that because it's so big. It's a $20 billion expansion. And it's going to be down there in Chandler, right? It's going to create about 3,000 jobs once it's all completed. Pretty cool. And it's going to, they're going to have a manufacturing chip design center as well, manufacturing, of course, as well, and of course, the foundry business also. Number three on the list here is Arizona Fresh Agri-Food Innovation Center. Got to have food, right? Got to have good food. And there's going to be an innovation center that's located out in the, this one's actually in the West Valley, I believe. And it's being developed by Peoria-based Plaza Co. And this is actually 1.2 million square foot facility that will comprise of a produce distribution center, a farmer's market, a community park, and retail space for education and research. Really, really cool. All right, so electric vehicle expansion is number four, okay? Where is that taking place and when is that? Well, obviously the name gives away a little bit, but you guys know that Lucid Motors out in Casa Grande is doing big things out there, and they are manufacturing a lot of electric vehicles, and you'll be seeing more and more Lucid cars on the road without question over the next year or two as they are just ramping up. And also Nikola Corporation, which does the electric trucks. I think they do semi-trucks, right? A lot of 18-wheelers as well. That's a new thing, right? A lot of trucks. Nikola Corp, they are doing their plant out there, and that's in the Casa Grande, Maricopa area down in south there. Actually, Nikola, I'm sorry, they're actually purchasing 1,000 acres in southern Buckeye currently as we speak for their proposed hydrogen production hub, okay, to support their trucks and their hydrogen infrastructure. They're also applying for $1.3 billion in federal loans for that hub. So hopefully they can pay it back. All right, that'd be number four. So Lucid Motors, guys, out in Casa Grande, and Nikola for the hydrogen production of their trucks, big trucks, right, that are going to be on the road, and you're going to see more and more of those in the future. All right, number five, Pinal County industrial growth, okay? Pinal County, guys, is just southeast of Maricopa County, which is where all the population is, but Pinal County is growing and growing significantly, and this is going to help. Here's what you got, guys. You got Procter & Gamble. I think you've heard of them, right? Procter & Gamble is actually investing $500 million in a manufacturing plant in Coolidge, okay? As well as Kohler, make the faucets, the really nice stuff, right? Bathroom fixtures, things of that nature. They are investing in a manufacturing plant in Casa Grande. So Casa Grande, big ups to you guys. You got Lucid Motors, and now you have Kohler. Man, when I first moved here 18 years ago, Casa Grande was like, there's nothing out there. And now, Kohler, right? And Lucid Motors, it's crazy. And a bunch of course, residential living as well out there, and so on and so forth. So you have that going on, and Eloy too. Eloy is having some infrastructure, guys. They said that there are countless. They couldn't even count them. There are countless semiconductor suppliers that are building facilities in that same region of Eloy, Coolidge, and Casa Grande as well to support TSMC, and Intel, and all that's happening with the semiconductor manufacturing that's going on here in Phoenix, right? Number 6, data center growth. Okay, now we all know about this, right? This is huge. In fact, Facebook has the largest infrastructure development here for a data center in the Phoenix Valley in East Mesa, $800 million. And there's obviously other data centers as well. A company called Stack Infrastructure. I've not heard of them. I'm sure they're pretty big. They are building a new 234 megawatt campus in Phoenix and a planned data center campus across a 400-acre site in Glendale as well. So data center growth huge in the valley as well. You wouldn't think that's a big, thing, but I mean, that's not, you think of like hard assets, right? Not data center growth, but data center growth, you need a lot of space for those data centers, okay? Virgin Galactic, you've heard of that one, right? This is a cool one, right? This is number 7, okay? Mesa, congratulations Mesa, will be the home to the final assembly manufacturing facility for Virgin Galactic's next generation spaceships. Not like ships in the water or planes, spaceships. This is crazy, right? This is going to be taking place around the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport area. The facility will be able to produce 6 spaceships a year and bring on hundreds of engineering and manufacturing employees. The new campus is expected to be operational by late 2023. This is huge, and they will manufacture its Delta-class spaceships at the Mesa facility. And they will have a target to reach space, check this out, by 2025. That's their goal with these spaceships that are being built right here in Mesa. Hit space 2025 and take the first private astronaut trips in those same spaceships by 2026. Pretty cool, man. Phoenix is coming, guys. Phoenix, look out. Here we go. All right. Battery manufacturing facilities. We kind of know that that's kind of a big thing, obviously, right? That's number 8 here. And what they're saying about that is Idaho-based Core Power with K, which first announced its project in 2021, is expected to start construction finally on its now 2 million square foot battery plant in Buckeye. There's going to be all kinds of development happening in Buckeye, commercial development too, and that's why you're talking. There's the Howard Hughes Corporation, so on and so forth, is projecting to have this large development out there as well, with like 37,000 homes, and then of course now you have to get the water there, right? There is the water is there, guys. It's just not there. It's not under the surface there in Buckeye, which is a whole nother conversation and could be another YouTube live in the future here just about that. But it is out there in other places right now. The question is, how do they contractually, legally, politically get it there, right? To support everything. So you have that going on. You have South Korea-based LG, heard of them, right? They are actually looking at plans to invest a $1.4 billion into a battery plant as well in the valley. And then of course you have some things going on in Tucson as well with this, which is pretty cool. But this is about the Phoenix area, so we're not going to go necessarily down to Tucson. Number 9, 250 Rio. What's that? Well, this is good. This made the list because it's going to be an iconic retail spot, office building, in Tempe. And it's going to have 200,000 square feet of new office space in that Tempe submarket. It's going to be a 14-story building, which, for Tempe is pretty big. Obviously, they have some big ones now. Off of Rio Salade and the historic Ash Avenue area, right? So that's going to be kind of cool. There'll be 5,000 feet of rentable square feet for flex commercial, restaurants, retail, creative offices, and 560 parking spaces. That's huge. Got to have that. All right, number 10. All right, now I'm going to butcher this one, right? But number 10, this is huge, guys. Fresh off relocating from Canada. Oh, Canada. Thank you, Canada. They now relocate their headquarters to Mesa. Mesa is the winner again for Electrameccanica. Electrameccanica. What do they make? They're primarily known for their three-wheeled car, right? Little tiny car with the wheel in the back, 2 in the front, that kind of thing. Okay, and they're going to bring on 500 employees, guys. 500 employees. And they'll have the capacity to manufacture about 20,000 vehicles per year. And of course, that could, obviously supply all of those cars across North America. So pretty darn cool. But here, and by the way, they call them Solo, right? Solo wheel in the back, pretty cool. But again, Canada is moving down to Phoenix because they obviously get a lot of tax breaks, and it's a great place for development in the future. Number 11. All right, Kimberly, here we go. Number 11, TSMC. Of course, it made the list. Now, this list is not in order of priority or importance, just 21 developments that are going to be impactful for the Phoenix area. And let's just give you some stats if you haven't heard them already. They are spending $40 billion with a B, $40 billion with 2 factories in Arizona. Now, Intel, their investment's $20 billion currently. TSMC, $40 billion. They had to just, double their spend, which is insane. They'll produce 600,000 silicone wafers annually, which are used to manufacture chips. Okay. And the second fab will make the more advanced 3 nanometer chips, and it is scheduled to be operational by 2026, whereas the first one is scheduled to be operational in 2024. Okay. Eventually, it will employ 4,500 jobs. That's awesome, right? Because these jobs are high-paying jobs. Okay, number 12, Skysong. Skysong is huge, guys. It's already there, right, in South Scottsdale. There's a lot of tech companies and innovative companies, startups that are renting space there in Skysong. It is 3, but Skysong 6 will be the last of the Skysong development, and that is going to actually break ground here as soon as they have 25 to 30% pre-leased of the 340,000 square feet it's going to offer. That's a lot, right? This is a lot of development. It's going to be 6 floors tall. This is a lot of development, guys. And that is, again, in South Scottsdale, on the border of South Scottsdale and Tempe, North Tempe. Number 13, West Valley retail growth. Now, why is there so much retail growth and money being spent on retail buildings, right? Isn't that dead? I mean, Amazon's taking over the world, right? Kind of they are, but there's a lot of retail that's still needed. And the reason why is because that's going to segue into number 14 here. But number 13 is the retail growth. So here's what we got going on. We got about 500 million at the village of Posada, which is going to be in the West Valley. Then you have another 1 million of square feet of new retail operations in Surprise along the Loop 303. That's needed. 303 is exploding out there. And several retail projects along Verrado Way, including Verrado Marketplace, which is going to be a 500,000 square foot retail center right there in Verrado. And then Buckeye Commons, which is another 411,000 square feet of shopping center with a planned Costco. So guys, Buckeye, you're getting the Costco. Here we go. All right, that segues perfectly into number 14, which is Nestle. You've heard of them, Nestle. Now check, guys, this is fascinating, right? Fascinating. Why? Because who would have thought that a entire plant is needed just for coffee creamer? Right? So they announced in 2022 they will develop a new coffee creamer manufacturing plant in the West Valley, which is in Glendale, 150 acres. It's going to be a $675 million investment, and it's going to create 350 new jobs, guys. So 350 jobs to just support the manufacturing of coffee creamer. Crazy, right? And it's going to be near other beverage makers on this whole campus, right? With I think it's Rauch North America. There you go, which is the maker of Red Bull, right? And Mark Anthony Brewing, which is the maker of White Claw, right? They will be on site as well. And so this is pretty cool, as well as a 340-acre Wolf Logistics Center Industrial Park. The center is supposed to be operational by 2024 and developed over several years after that. So pretty cool, Nestle, right? Number 15, the Biltmore area. You have Phoenix developer George Oliver that just basically paid $61 million for a property in the Biltmore Commerce Center, and he's going to infuse an additional $52 million into it. It's a 3-story building, and he has intense renovation plans, which is going to be more, I think, office space. He's not saying, he doesn't really know yet, maybe, but he's going to spend a lot of money to make this building in the Biltmore really cool. That's what you need to know. Number 16, the Esplande. Okay, the Esplande is down the Camelback corridor, right off the Biltmore area or close nearby. There is 5 buildings down there. 4 of them were actually just acquired by a group out of New York and Capital Group out of New York and Philadelphia to remodel the 16,000 square feet. And it's going to be really cool. They're going to have a cafe, and they're going to have, bars and employee lounges and pool tables and golf simulators. And they're going to make that just a really, really cool space for office building and businesses. Number 17, Discount Tire, guys. Did you guys know that tires are very, very profitable, guys? All right, let's move on to Discount Tire, guys. Discount Tire, I think, is more just local. I don't think they're outside of Arizona, especially. But man, they run the gamut for tires in Phoenix, especially. They have locations everywhere, and they are open. They are awesome. They'll give you free air in your tire. So if you don't want to get out and actually do it yourself, you can actually roll up to any Discount Tire, and they'll just pump tire in your air and make sure it's all capped off nicely. that's pretty cool. They also have like the best warranties in the business. If you get a nail or something like that, they will try to repair it first before trying to, if it's out of warranty, they'll repair it for free before having to try to sell you new tires. I mean, they just do a really good job. Well, they are moving their corporate headquarters from North Scottsdale, which is a smaller operation, into a large new building they're going to start constructing here by the Mayo Hospital and the Amex building in North Phoenix there. And it's going to be a 200 million office campus in 2023. And so that's really, really cool. It's going to be 300,000 square feet for the corporate headquarters just for Discount Tire. Guys, we got in the wrong business, right? Tire business, holy moly. All right, surf parks. This is cool because we don't have a lot of this stuff, right, in Phoenix. And it's blazing hot in the summertime, so why would you not? I have no idea. It's one of life's great mysteries, but apparently someone's figured it out because there are not one but two surf parks that will be coming to your Phoenix area really, really soon. And they are going to be located, the first one's going to be located, it's a 37-acre mixed-use park near Power and Warner in the Gilbert area. Well, I guess technically it's Mesa, but right there. And it's going to be $240 million, and it's called Cannon Beach. Cannon Beach will include 500,000 square feet of retail, restaurant, and hotel space, as well as a 1.acre surf lagoon. Okay, now retail and restaurant concepts have signed on to the development, but here's the second one, okay? City of Maricopa, not the county, the city of Maricopa, which is in the south part of Maricopa County, right? I think it's actually, that one could actually be Pinal, right? But it's on the very far south, right? Okay, Maricopa County. It's called City of Maricopa. They're having a new 71-acre surf park being developed with lagoons, five actually lagoons, a water park, and a surf center and academy. I'm not sure what the academy is for. Maybe how to surf. I don't know, right? But it's going to be down there. So we got two of these guys coming, right? Two surf parks. I'm excited about that. All right, Metro Center Mall redevelopment. Okay, off the I-17 in the heart of Phoenix. There's this old mall that hasn't done really anything since I've been living in Phoenix for 18 years. It seems like, at least. And they are now starting to redevelop it. Okay, so they have it's actually 50 years old, 50-year-old mall that just got ousted by all the other cool malls. And they have a $1 billion mixed use from developers that are going to be coming in to actually redevelop the whole entire area. And they're going to basically put in about 3,000 multifamily units, 100,000 square feet of retail, 2 hotels, a public plaza, and 6,300 parking spaces. So that'll be cool. The Metro Center, trust me, it needs it, right? This will be really great for Central Phoenix, right? They need that too. All right, this one's cool. Number 20, the Scottsdale Fashion Square. They're getting updates, okay? They're getting updates. They're going to do a facelift to Scottsdale Fashion Square. So they're going to be doing all this cool stuff, make it look way more modern and sleek, which is awesome because that area is booming, guys. Booming. Right next to Old Town Scottsdale. Booming. They are going to start construction as well just next door, which they already did, actually. It's actually going up pretty quick. But it's an 11-story, 265-room hotel called Caesars Republic, which is going to have like a pool view deck looking right at Camelback Mountain on floor number 7, right? And this is going to be sweet and swanky, right? I love that word, swanky. I love that word. All right. In addition, luxury fitness center club, called Lifetime. That's national, right? They're a big deal. They're going to be opening up a new deal down there as well. And there's going to be a new luxury apartment complex called Hazel and Azure, which is 532 units. Oh, man, I'm living right there in Old Town Scottsdale. It's going to be booming, guys. It's going to be crazier than it's ever been. Crazy good, I think, right? And then number 21, last but not least, this is the big one, Via Resort and Mattel Adventure Park. What in the world is that? You should see this picture. I just have it here. It's not that cool, right? But if you can see it clearly, it'd be really cool. Google it. You'll find it. It's a $1 billion VIA resort. It's a new concept being developed in Glendale, just south of Cardinal Stadium, right? Where Super Bowl 57 is taking place in about, 3 weeks, right? Just south of there. This resort is bananas. It's huge. $1 billion resort, right? And it's taking place just south of where the Cardinals play and the Super Bowls all are taking place. It's going to consist of 3 hotels with 1,200 rooms, a 6-acre man-made lake with clear water, not dirty water, clear water, just to be clear, no pun intended, and white sand, a concert venue, and the Mattel Adventure Park, the famous toy brand's first ever theme park. Your kids are going to love it, right? If you don't live in Phoenix, you will visit and you will take your kids there because it's going to be really cool. Mattel, the famous toy maker, right, is having their first ever theme park. Whoa, This is really cool. The first hotel on the resort is expected to be built by the end of 2023, while construction will continue throughout 2024 on the rest of the project. It will eventually employ about 1,800 people and host about 100 shows and concerts annually. Whew, man, I need some water. That is awesome. Guys, as always, thank you for watching Everything Phoenix. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for letting me know where you are. And if you don't mind hitting the like, hitting the subscribe, and getting this out to more and more people, we really appreciate it, because we do work really hard to bring you valuable and insightful information to help you guys make good, informed decisions on potentially your financial future when it comes to buying real estate or selling real estate, at least, right? And developments that are happening, tax breaks, all that good stuff. Thank you guys very much. And until next time, don't forget, you can always call me, 480-660-5974. Guys, that's the office line. I'm sorry, it's not my cell. I know my cell very well. But call, I'll answer, Laura will answer. We'll get you taken care of. Thank you guys for joining us at Everything Phoenix. Take care.